Hey, this is Pastor Mike, and one of the things I get to do here is I get to have conversations with people who have dreams of community, vision for bringing people together and seeing God show up and do stuff. And so recently I had a conversation, took a walk with my friend Rob, who has an idea. And actually the way this thing came about was I was talking about different ideas for community, group life and such. And then a friend emailed me that her husband had had a conversation with Rob and I should talk to Rob. So things happen and just follow that web of relational communication, and voila, here I was. We were taking a walk. And so Rob, welcome. Thank you for being here. Share your vision. What is it you would like to try to do in making some community space?
Sure, Mike. So I guess the angle of the community that I'm have in mind, I have a vision, and it's a little bit fuzzy, but the details that I've gotten so far from the Lord, I would say, is a place for men who have been through a divorce, who have families especially, and they are looking for community. They're looking for help as single dads. They're looking for help as recovering from their divorce, and trying to find basically a sense of meaning and purpose again that can often get lost in a divorce, where you were going one direction and then it just seems like everything's changed. So I was trying to think about when I went through mine years ago, and to think, what did I need then? What kind of community did I need?
So we're talking about a support group type function, and what would you envision this looking like? How many people?
The scope of what I'm looking for right now, I mean, I would be thrilled to pieces if there were 3 or 4 guys who were going through something similar that I had gone through and are looking for some camaraderie,
right?
For maybe some not hacks or tips, but I mean, how do you get through the day as a single dad effectively when that other role of the mother is missing? And so it's like, well, how do you do that?
And it sounds like it's not just getting them together to receive support, but actually to enter into a process of maybe building and
men seem to do really well shoulder to shoulder working on something.
Yes.
And even with my own kids, one of the things that I did, and I didn't do this in my marriage, and I regret it, but one of the things that I did was develop a family motto, just a vision for what are we going to be about, And so having that, just with my own sons, it's like we have a common goal to work towards. Yes. And I find that in a group of guys, it's not me up here lecturing and saying, here's everything you ought to do to fix your life. It's what's going on with you right now. Right. And what kind of help do you need? What would motivate you? Because when we get that vision, that's where we get motivation. That's where we find purpose. That's where we find meaning. And so that's really what I'm out to find is, well, what is, I know what was speaking to me. I know what God was speaking to me, and I had a hard time hearing, and it took me a while to hear it. Yeah. But I know what happened for me, and I would love to be able to help other men with that.
So how are you proposing to get started then?
Yeah, the goal would be just honestly a meal that we would share, and then some time afterwards to just kind of find out where are you at, what's going on, tell me about your family, and what are some of the struggles that you're having right now. Is it something practical, like I don't know how to do meal plans? Is it something like I don't know how to do a good bedtime routine? Is it something simple like that? Because these are the important things in our children's lives, and they need a strong father. And a lot of times that divorce just cuts the legs out from under us, and then we're not as effective as we were before if we don't take that and then let God take that and use it to actually build something more positive.
So Rob, how can men find you and find out more about this?
Sure. First of all, you can email me, which the email should be on the screen. Also on Sunday, November 5th, after the service, I will be in Heritage Hall as well. So if anything resonates with you, if this is something that you'd like to have help with, I would love to just start a conversation. There's no obligation. I'm just trying to find out if this would be useful here in the body, here at Vineyard. And so if it's something that resonates, come and meet me in Heritage Hall on November 5th, Sunday after the service. And then the first meeting that I'm planning is going to be Monday, November 13th, as well with that. So,
awesome. All right. Rob, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank
Mike.
you for taking the risk. Thank you for the walks. We've had 2 of them so far,
Yes,
which has
indeed.
been great.
Yeah.
You told me if we just made one walk around that section out there by the village, that wasn't a very good conversation. I think we did like 3. So
did.
that was a blast. I am looking forward to the same thing happening with the men who gather around you for
Right
this.
on.
So,
Yeah, me as well. Thank you.
right.